Pericles and the Golden Age of Athenian Democracy, an era of power and progress. Pericles and the Golden Age of Athenian Democracy, an era of power and progress. Introduction. In the 5th century BC, the city-state of Athens experienced a period of unparalleled growth and glory known as the Golden Age of Athenian Democracy. This era was marked by a remarkable leader, Pericles, who played a crucial role in shaping the political, cultural, and intellectual landscape of ancient Athens. Under Pericles' leadership, Athens reached new heights of power and progress, establishing a democratic system that fostered innovation, individual rights, and the pursuit of knowledge. The rise of Pericles. Pericles was born into a well-respected family in Athens around 495 BCE. Early in his political career, he came under the mentorship of prominent statesmen, such as Ephialtes and Cleisthenes, who had played significant roles in the establishment of Athenian democracy. Building upon their progressive principles, Pericles became a staunch advocate of democracy and emerged as a charismatic leader among the Athenian citizens. Strengthening democracy. Pericles was deeply invested in extending the principles of democracy to all Athenian citizens. He believed that democracy thrived when citizens were actively engaged in decision-making processes. Pericles introduced various reforms that amplified the influence of the common citizens, ensuring that all male Athenians could participate in public affairs. Specifically, he increased the number of paid public office positions, enabling even those from modest backgrounds to serve the state. This move not only encouraged greater civic involvement but also reduced the influence of aristocratic elites who had traditionally dominated Athenian politics. Furthermore, Pericles introduced judicial reforms, ensuring that juries were selected from a larger pool of citizens. This bolstered the democratic nature of Athenian courts and promoted fairness and inclusivity in the legal system. By giving ordinary citizens the power to shape Athenian governance and justice, Pericles established a more egalitarian society. Cultural and intellectual progress. Pericles strongly believed that a vibrant democracy relied on a well-informed and engaged citizenry. As such, he made significant efforts to promote cultural and intellectual progress within Athens. Pericles transformed Athens into a hub of artistic, literary, and philosophical pursuits by patronizing and supporting artists, writers, and intellectuals. One of the most notable cultural achievements during Pericles' era was the construction of the Parthenon on the Acropolis. This magnificent temple, dedicated to the goddess Athena, showcased the elegance and grandeur of Athenian architecture. It became a testament to Athenian ingenuity and a symbol of the city's wealth and power. Pericles also encouraged playwrights, poets, and philosophers, allowing them the freedom to explore new ideas and provoke intellectual discourse. This cultural blossoming gave rise to renowned figures such as Sophocles, Euripides, and Socrates, who became synonymous with the intellectual prowess of ancient Athens. Pericles' funeral oration. One of Pericles' most enduring legacies is his funeral oration, delivered during the Peloponnesian War. This speech eulogized fallen soldiers while highlighting the virtues of Athenian democracy. Pericles praised the Athenian system of government, emphasizing the importance of individual freedoms, equality before the law, and the power of collective decision-making. The funeral oration captured the essence of Athenian democracy, reinforcing its significance and inspiring citizens to protect and preserve it. Foreign policy and imperial ambitions. Despite his focus on domestic affairs, Pericles also pursued an assertive foreign policy, aimed at securing Athens' position as a dominant force in the Greek world. Pericles led the Athenians in the Peloponnesian War against the rival city-state Sparta and its allies. Although Athenian forces ultimately succumbed to the Spartans, Pericles' leadership demonstrated Athens' resolve and military capabilities. The aftermath. The death of Pericles in 429 BCE marked the end of an extraordinary era. Athenian democracy continued, but subsequent leaders failed to replicate the brilliance and achievements of Pericles. The Peloponnesian War and its aftermath further eroded Athens' power and prosperity, leaving it vulnerable to external threats. Pericles' impact on Athenian society cannot be overstated. His visionary leadership and commitment to democracy laid the foundation for the golden age of Athenian democracy, a period of unprecedented growth and cultural vibrancy. Under his guidance, Athens flourished, becoming a beacon of intellectual achievement and a model of democratic governance. Pericles recognized the importance of active citizen participation in democracy. He introduced reforms that empowered the common citizens, ensuring that all male Athenians had a voice in public affairs. By increasing the number of paid public office positions, Pericles enabled individuals from modest backgrounds to serve the state, reducing the influence of aristocratic elites. This democratization of power fostered greater civic involvement and a more egalitarian society. Moreover, Pericles understood the intrinsic connection between democracy and a well-informed citizenry. He actively promoted cultural and intellectual progress by patronizing artists, writers, and philosophers. The construction of the Parthenon stands as a testament to Athenian ingenuity and the city's wealth and power. Playwrights like Sophocles and Euripides, and philosophers like Socrates, flourished under Pericles' patronage, contributing to Athens' reputation as a center of intellectual excellence. Pericles' funeral oration stands as a testament to his unwavering belief in the principles of Athenian democracy. The speech eulogized fallen soldiers while emphasizing the virtues of individual freedoms, equality before the law, and collective decision-making. The funeral oration served as a rallying cry to protect and preserve democracy and encapsulated the essence of Athenian democratic values. Despite his focus on domestic affairs, Pericles also pursued an assertive foreign policy aimed at securing Athens' dominance in the Greek world. The Peloponnesian War, led by Pericles, demonstrated Athens' resolve and military capabilities. Through the establishment of the Delian League, Pericles expanded Athens' trade networks and gained financial and military support from Greek city-states, consolidating Athens' power and influence. However, Pericles' untimely death marked a turning point for Athens. While Athenian democracy continued, subsequent leaders failed to match his brilliance and achievements.